everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a review on my Amana dishwasher. So let's get started. So first, let's look at the model number. It's gonna be over here. So the model number is ADB1400AMW. And that's the model number of the dishwasher. And as we can see here, we have the inside. So we got plastic tub, and this is a 24-inch dishwasher. And these are nylon covered racks. And this dishwasher only has 2 racks. One at the bottom. So again, this is nylon covered racks. And these racks I am quite happy with because they fit the dishes very well. And then over here is where you put your utensils, and yeah, it does pretty good. And then at the top, this is where we put our cups, sometimes our pots and pans, even sometimes our plates and our bowls. And this is very well designed because these racks fit all the dishes very well. Now some dishwashers have 3 racks, but 2 racks is already pretty good for me. Oh, sorry, nice. And these little spinning things are the spraying jets. Like during the cycle, they will spin and spray water onto the dishes to get them clean. This one's the top spraying, and this one is the bottom. And also on the bottom rack, if you notice, the spraying is not connected to the bottom rack like it is on the top. See? That's where the little spinning thing connects to. And that's where the spring thing connects to. So, yep, that's it. And then that is the filter right there. Now one tip, to make your dishwasher last as long as possible, clean the filter once in a while. I don't know, maybe like once every 1 or 5 months, something like that. But just keep that, just clean the filter once in a while. Yep. So very good racks. And these are the wheels that they spin on. Like, see? And you can actually remove this rack. Like if you want to do cleaning, you can. Seriously. And then over here, this is where, see, that comes up for the door to close. There's also one on the other side. They're very well designed. It's very good. And then over here, this is where you put your soap. We use the packets. Like, this is the soap that we use, and these are the packets. Like, see, the soap pods go into the packets, but you can also use powder or liquid detergent too. But if you were to ask me what detergents I use for dishes, you should use the packets. The powder is also pretty good too. And then over here you got your rinse aid, and this is to improve drying. I think this is where you add your vinegar. So you put this to unlock. I'm not gonna open it right now, but that's where you put your vinegar or your bleach. And when your soap is in, you can close it, and then during the wash cycle, this door will open and the soap will come out. But like you can close it and then put this up for the beginning of the cycle. Yeah, those are the dispensers. And that's the inside of the dishwasher. It is very good. Now let's come to the control panel. So, Amana. This is where the Amana logo goes. I mean, it's just 5 letters. But this dishwasher is actually really made by Whirlpool. So this is really a Whirlpool dishwasher, but in the Amana name. And I own one, Amana. And then, here's your handle to open it. And then you just push this up to close it. And yep. So it is very good. And then over here, you have your options. For your cycles, your options, your control lock, start or resume or cancel and drain, and your clean light. So this dishwasher is a front control dishwasher. Now there are some that have the controls up here, but I really like it on the front because how do you operate the top control dishwasher? Well, before you close the door, you have to select the cycle, what settings you want, then you have to close the door. But on this dishwasher, front control, you can just close it up and then select your cycles and options. What about, yeah. So for cycles, you got 3 cycles. You got quick wash, normal, and heavy quick wash. And I have used quick wash a couple of times to clean the dishwasher, but we've never really used heavy that much. Now, how do these cycles do? Well, normal, once it fills, it will do the washing and stop and then washing over and over again until it drains. But quick wash, it will just keep on going. I mean, on washing and not stopping. Now that is normal programming, so that's a good thing. See? And then your options, you got your heat dry or your high temperature wash. Well, yeah. So this dishwasher can wash and dry stuff, but we don't use the drying in part. We only do the washing. Like we do the drying by hand. So you have, those are your options. Then your control lock, you just hold it down for 3 seconds. It does say that down there. Hold it down, and then it will lock, but then you hold it down to unlock the controls. And then your start button, you cancel and drain, and you clean. Now here are the cycles. So you just push this to turn on the dishwasher. Just like that. And you get a blue LED light for the lights on the cycles. And you just switch through the cycles. See? Now it doesn't make any sounds. And the only dishwashers that have the chimes will be LG and Samsung. Yes, but that doesn't make any sounds. So you can select them. Now, watch what happens. So first you get the normal cycle. This is what we do all the time with no options. But you can select an option. So first it goes with heat dry. So first it shows one or the other option. And then when you push it a third time, you can select both options. And then when you push it again, those options turn off. So these is the same that we use all the time. Quick wash. Let's see here. So you can select the options. Oh, you can only do heat dry option. And that's all you can do. Now for the heavy cycle. So, let's see. You can select either one or both options. But again, we always do normal. And then what about the control lock? So let's hold it down for 3 seconds. When you push it, and then push a button, the light goes on saying control lock is on. Then you hold it down to unlock it. Controls. There you go. See? It's that simple. And then you first have to have the whole dishwasher closed, and then you push start. Now we're not gonna run any cycles today, but that's how you do it. So push start, then it'll start. And then you pull this to pause the cycle, and then you push this to start. Or the dishwasher turn off. Or resume. And then to cancel the cycle, you hit this X button to cancel, and it'll cancel the cycle. And then if you push it a second time, with the door closed, then it will drain the excess water. Yep. And then when the cycle's finished, it will say clean right there. Like the clean light will come on right there. Yep. Or you can push this button to turn off the dishwasher, or Yep. That is how you end the cycle. Or that's how you turn off the dishwasher. So that is the review of the Amana dishwasher. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, make sure you give it a like and also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any more content, and I'll see you guys next time.